City and KUAW listeners. Today, I am honored to have an interview with acclaimed international jazz vocalist Lori Williams, who also is a performing artist, music educator, producer, vocalist, and musical theater actress. Oh man, I'm getting double whammy. Actress. So hello, Lori. Say hello to.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
So I know it's the COVID keeping everybody from doing venues and things like that, but you have a summer vocal jazz symposium.
Yeah, I
Oh
actually
yeah.
have been doing these
June.
workshops for the
Mhm.
last 12 years. It's taken me to places like Austria and Germany and Switzerland. So I'm really excited about that. And I have a business, it's called Positive Music for Positive Minds, that
Mhm.
was incorporated in 2019. And the premise of that business is to teach young people about their voice and that words are powerful. So whatever they're listening to or whatever they're writing or consuming musically or through the arts, they have a say in that, and they should be mindful of the words that they use. So that's kind of lyrical content is a big thing for me. So I'm really heavy on that.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna ask you to elaborate because I saw that. Are those yours? Words are powerful.
That
Speak
is mine.
wisely
Actually, I'm having it put on a shirt as we speak
and the positive music
for
was it
positive
PM
minds.
org?
Yeah,
That's you got a
positive.
website?
Yeah, man. PositiveMusicPM.org. That's the website for my youth organization.
Oh, okay. Now, you currently teaching voice privately through
That's right.
the music ship
Well,
uh,
actually, the
teaching.
musicianship is an organization that's in DC, and I'm
Hmm.
hired through them to teach, but I also teach it independently, which I do more of on my own.
Okay. And for over 25 years?
Come on, well, I taught in the DC public school system for over
Oh,
25
okay.
years, and then I
Okay.
had private students who would come and work with me directly if they were preparing for recitals or auditions, or just because they love music. So I've been doing that for a long time.
And you
And
have,
now I'm able to do it online. I have
oh,
students in
yes, I have.
Austria and Italy and in the US right now.
Oh, okay. But I know you said your tour took you to the Czech Republic, Russia,
Yeah, man, it was good.
and
I got a chance
Japan.
to,
You're all over, huh?
I've been all over the place, but because of the pandemic, I've
Yeah,
been grounded for a minute. So
yeah.
we're on pause. The whole world is on pause. I've missed two tours in Europe for the last year and a half because of the pandemic, but prayerfully in 2022 it'll pick back up. And I got a call this morning from Russia about doing something over there. So
Oh,
yeah, we'll see what happens.
oh man. Ooh, I got outstanding.
But you know what though? No, Ricky, I'm just like you. I was just telling one of my students just yesterday, we do the same thing. I had to get up, I had to brush my teeth, I had to fix my breakfast, same old,
Mhm,
got to put my pants on the same way. So
mhm, mhm.
that elevated kind of thing is not even here. I've been afforded some wonderful opportunities. So that's all that is.
And I'm looking at some of your nominations. Outstanding music teacher of is that 2000 and was that
You're pulling up the website.
2007 Superintendent
The
Arts Teacher
superintendent's
of the
arts
Year
teacher.
Award.
Yeah. Hmm.
And what else you got here? A Helen's Hayes Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a
That was pretty.
Residential
I got
Music.
nominated. Yeah, I got nominated for a Helen Hayes Award, and I played the role of Ella Fitzgerald in this
Mhm,
amazing musical. And I said, "Wow, it's pretty cool."
mhm. So it said it was a Ladies Swing the Blues,
That was the title of the show, and it was
directed by
directed by
Thomas
Thomas W.
W.
Jones.
Jones. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then, oh, I received the recommendation, the copy of the recommendation of recognition for performing for, it was by Vice President then, President
hmm
now, Biden, and Speaker of the House Joe Bonner,
John
and
Boehner.
Maryland
Anthony
Senator
Muse.
C. Anthony Muse.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I
Yeah.
mean, that was pretty heavy. When I got it in the mail, I was like, what? And then, of course, I got presented with uh, the award from Senator Muse at Blues Alley when I had a gig there.
Mhm.
They had a rep come and present me on the gig. It was really a cool experience. Yeah.
Okay. So where was Obama at then?
You know what? Let me tell you this. I've actually been to the White House. I've been blessed to go to the White House 3 times under the Obama administration, but as a visitor. I went for the Stevie Wonder Gershwin Award, and then as an educator, I would take my students there through the Grammy Foundation, and we had a couple of events there. But I performed at a basketball game at Howard University, where President Obama and his family, First Lady Michelle and their children were there because her brother was the coach for the basketball team, and I had to sing the national anthem. So, it was on the news and they got a chance to have a little clip of me, but I was there.
Oh man, that's fantastic. So you also got reviews from Jazz in Europe, Bianna Ross, and Jazz Weekly, George Harris.
Well, yeah, that's pretty exciting that I've been getting some exciting accolades, some wonderful accolades. So I call those unexpected blessings. Those are God's unexpected blessings. I didn't seek them, but because of the hard work I put in, I was rewarded for it. So I'm grateful.
Oh, you have a beautiful voice. I like all your
Thank
I like
you.
all your music.
Thank you. Well, I'm hoping you'll like this new project because there are 4 more tunes that we're adding to the latest one. I have 6 CDs I've put out, and this one is pretty spicy, Ricky. It's pretty hot.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you'll dig it.
Oh yeah. So you have what is this? This is the 6th?
Number 6.
Number 6? Oh, okay. And so would you tell everyone the name and
Yes, of course. The name of this CD is called A New Book, and it's produced by Bob Baldwin. He produced number 4, which was Out of the Box. And then in between 4 and 6, I had a CD that was called Full Circle that was co-produced by a gentleman named Alan Johnson out of the DC area. And it was more of a straight ahead vibe. But I decided to come back to the smooth and soulful sounds right now. So that's what you got on this one.
Okay. And when I was looking on your website, man, my boy David Dyson.
That's my boy. That's our boy. Come on, Dave. I have a nickname for him. He calls me PB's long story, and I call him PD. But we've known each other for a long time. So that's my brother, brother from another mother, and we've gigged together. We've traveled, and we did what was the place in Pleasure Island in Disney when it was open. We've had some fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard I had bought one of his first CDs. It was a real long time ago. I hadn't heard of him. I said, he got a boss. I said, let me check out this bass player.
He's serious.
So I remember one time, the first time they sent me a voting form and for bass players, and I said, I know they should say, who's David Dyson? But of course Nathan East won, but
yes,
but a lot of people. But and one time I saw Jonathan Butler, so I told him, I said, tell David. I said, hi. He said, oh, you know David?
Yeah. You're shouting out all my friends right there. You said Nathan, you said Jonathan, so I'm grateful.
Now isn't Smitty? Is he from DC too?
You got to
Dwayne Smitty.
I don't want to. Don't get me on here telling stories.
Yeah, I thought he said because he knew David because he was playing the one that plays for Boney, Dwayne Smitty Smith. Yeah, I was thinking that he was from DC too because.
No, but I've recorded with David on Unit 3 Deeps.
Oh,
Unit
yeah.
3 Deeps. Yeah, their
was
CD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think 2 cuts I did on that CD.
Oh, okay. Was there a Chaka Khan cut or something?
Yes, there was a Chaka Khan tune that was on there as well. Yeah.
I've not spun that one before.
And actually, I sang background on that one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I might have to check that out because I was listening to it, and I'm had to see if it was showed on the computer that was you.
I did. I remember doing "Don't Know Why," and then there was another tune I did. So
okay. So your background and featured singing for artists. So even gospel artists, Yolanda Adams and Walter Hawkins. Now R&B. MSa Howard Hewitt, Will Downing, and Phil Perry. But I always kind of picture MSa as jazz and kind of R&B. It's R&B, but I say Yeah.
She's a jazz head. I mean, MSa has some serious
Yeah.
chops, and she scats. She's got the
Mhm.
understanding.
Yeah.
She attended a music school in Baltimore, Maryland,
Mhm.
and she definitely has the history. She knows it.
Mhm. Yeah,
But I mean,
'cause
when you're boxed in these particular
yeah, that's
genres,
what I'm
they'll
telling you.
put you in. But no,
Yeah.
she's incredible. She's across the board.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like with music. I have guys that'll say, "Well, this is smooth jazz, and what's the difference?" And I told them, I said, if you look on Amazon, they have all these categories that they put this music in. And I said,
Hmm.
I don't have time for all that. Trying to
Right,
say
right.
this is
Just
this
playing
and this
good
is that.
music,
And
right? It's good
yeah,
music.
yeah. I say contemporary smooth jazz. You know.
You know, back in the day, we remember, playing the radio station, and you could hear Stevie Wonder, and you might hear Sting, or you might,
Oh yeah,
it was all put together,
yeah,
and then they ended up categorizing. But it's all good music.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of African American music would they used to say R&B, soul.
Hmm.
Now it's pop. You know, because I look at some of this it had to think pop popular. That's
And
what,
when you think about the Grammy nominations,
oh
the
yeah.
categories that are there,
Hmm.
a lot of our artists are crossing over and putting them into pop and
Yeah.
alternative, and just for the recognition, because there's no, I don't know if there's a smooth jazz category, you know.
Yeah, because I looked and it just seemed like it said jazz.
That's what it
It
says,
didn't.
and that's a bit
Yeah,
much, because when you think about that, I think more straight ahead and
yeah,
traditional, but the contemporary and smooth would be a different category, which is why they put it in the R&B and soul/soul.
yeah. But then a lot of outstanding jazz artists, smooth jazz artists that did producing and writing and performing.
Hmm.
You don't get to see their recognized and the
Exactly.
awards, and some people don't uh, know who they are because
Yeah, the
you don't
days,
see them.
yeah, especially because the days of the LP and CD are
Oh yeah,
somewhat obsolete to the
yeah,
regular person. They're
yeah.
streaming it now, so they're not reading those liner notes.
Yeah, that's how I find other artists is by looking at those notes from the
It's
CDs and
important.
things like
I
that.
love it.
Yeah, yeah. So how'd you show with Bob Baldwin?
How did I start out with him?
Yeah, yeah. Where'd you meet Bob Baldwin?
Let's see, 2017, he had a gig at Ram's Head in Annapolis, Maryland,
Hmm.
and we were both performing the same song called The Island by Yvonne Lenz. And
Hmm.
he ended up writing to me and asking if I would come sit in. And 4 years later, I'm still sitting in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bob, man, the ATL man, the guy.
Yeah, New York/ATL.
Oh,
Hmm.
yes, right. That's right. That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. Yeah. And so you also music, Lloyd Price, Jerry Butler. Is that Jerry
Yeah,
Butler? Yeah.
yeah, the Jerry
B.B.
Butler.
King and Gene
God rest
Chandler.
his soul, Benny King. He's passed
Yeah.
on, and
Yeah.
Lloyd is not doing so well right now. But
Oh,
we
okay.
used to
Yeah.
do this amazing show called The Four Kings, and it was hot. It was 2 hours straight,
Hmm.
no intermission, just
Hmm.
of good music, and I was singing background for these incredible
Hmm.
artists. So I did that for a while, and then things changed, and here we are.
Hmm.
But they're so much fun, so much fun to work with.
Hmm. Yeah. So once in St. Louis, I went to a venue.
Hmm.
So when was this? Oh, it was pretty close to. Was it 2017? I'm trying to see. Was it 27? Oh no, it wasn't 2017. So maybe that's why you didn't come that time. Because
Let's see.
this wasn't 2017 because I was
It was
still I've been
beforehand.
retired. I've been retired at 62, so I've been retired almost 5 years. No, this was when I was working. It's probably it wasn't. So I didn't get to see. But Reagan was there because it said you contemporary jazz. Well, Bob Baldwin, Stanley Jordan, Nathan
Hmm.
East, Norman
Right,
Brown, and
right.
Tom Brown. And when I saw Tom Brown, see, Tom Brown came. It was Tom Brown, Walter Beasley, Marion Meadows,
Marion. Hmm.
Marion Meadows, and who else? Walter Beasley. Oh, Reagan Whiteside.
Hmm.
Yeah, Reagan was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I started doing traveling with Tom. I think that might have been about 2016, 2017, around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Yeah, but that was it's well. Most people know Tom Brown because
Funkin' for Jamaica, Jamaica
For
Funkers.
Jamaica.
That's
Wanna
the
play,
hit.
wanna play, wanna play. He
That's the
is one
hit.
ordinary guy.
Yeah. I mean, and he's so much fun to. I mean, on the show, it's the same kind of energy, and the crowd loves it. They cannot wait for the song to come on.
Oh yeah. When they
Mhm.
especially that horn blowing.
Yeah. He sets it
So
up.
does he do, so he was doing all the singing and those.
Yeah, he was doing everything. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I thought it was somebody else,
No, he
that
was
was.
on there. He was
Oh
rocking
my,
it,
oh man,
and then of course I would come on and do the same,
uh-huh.
the singing part that was for his former vocalist that he had. And she passed as well.
And so traditional jazz, Slide Hampton, Terry Lynn Carrington, she's a percussionist, right? Terry Lynn.
Yes, she's an
And
amazing
was
percussionist.
that Winard Harper?
Winard Harper's also a drummer.
Okay, Angela Winbush, I know Mr. Walker, Angela Winbush, and he knows who those are. Now, Savion Glover,
Tap dancer.
tap dancer. Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So, how did you start? Did you start singing or musical instruments or
Oh, always
early
singing.
age?
Yeah, when I was at Bethlehem Baptist Church in Washington, D.C., I was in a choir called the Angelic Voices. And that was my start singing in the kids choir. And then I went to school and performed, and I was in choirs. And then I graduated from high school and went to Hampton University, where I got the jazz bug. And I always give recognition to two of my professors, Dr. Effie Gardner and Bob Ransom, who nurtured me in jazz. And then I was on the radio at Hampton University at WHOV. I was their jazz program director. So I was just immersed in jazz, and my love just grew. And from there, I graduated from Hampton, and I worked at Dimensions Entertainment, which was a concert promotions company in the Washington, D.C. area. And then I worked at Capitol Records. And then I moved to Japan. It was another story. And then I came back and started gigging, and here we are.
So as we're talking, I see you keep adding on different things that not necessarily on your web page. So what all else do you do now?
I tell you,
DJ,
I do voiceovers. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I teach voice online. I'm a mentor. Yeah. So I love to write. So I do a lot of different things.
So you write too, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah. And a lot of the songs that we've done, I've written the lyrics and Bob has the music. So that's a great collaboration. Yeah.
Okay. So, and when I first started listening to Bob, I didn't realize he does singing.
Oh yeah. He's singing on my project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how I found out when he was saying something, he said, it let me know that he was the one that was doing the singing or something like that.
He's got perfect pitch. Bob is he's got a great ear.
Yeah, and I know on one of his CDs, he was talking about his dad when he was real young and how he learned the keys
from his father.
So his dad was bragging on him when he's talking, what key is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
Yeah,
it's pretty intense to be with somebody that who's got perfect pitch. So he's on it. Definitely, he'll keep you on your toes.
Okay, and so where can you find your music? And where you got website where you can be?
Absolutely. I'm on all streaming sites where music is sold, and I have a website. It's lorijazz.com, which is LORIJAZZ.com. And I'm on Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, Apple Music, you name it, I'm there. iHeartRadio, yeah. And KUAW.
Oh, definitely. So you got any proteges?
From my students, I would say my first protege would be my daughter. My daughter, Lauren, has an amazing singing gift, and she's got music on YouTube as well and a couple of videos, and she goes by the name of Lava High, which is LAVAHI. And she's working on her doctorate at Emory. So I'm a proud mom with my daughter. And I have a son who's also incredible as a vocalist, but he's just too shy. And so his passion is drawing.
Oh, okay. Well, we got something in common then. But I'm a rusty artist though, because I haven't. But
it's never too late.
that used to get me in trouble because I would hurry up and get my work done. I
Hmm.
do it right, but that way so I could draw.
There you,
I
yeah,
wouldn't draw before I got
he's the
my
same
work
way. I
done.
mean, he
And so the
loves
teacher
to
would,
draw.
yeah, and sometimes they get me in trouble because the other students who didn't have their work done yet, they were looking to see what I was doing, and so
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
caused uh,
A
all the
disturbance
kids would
there.
start
Look at you.
looking
Look.
and what's going on here? Give me this, and you're gonna throw that away.
Oh no, we can't. Never, never, never. Don't stifle that artistry. And that teacher, shame on her or him. Mm-mm.
Well, it wasn't a project that I would take home and hang to mom. It was more like Sergeant Rock from those comic books and the
No, but
army
that's
pictures.
still good. No, those. I mean, it takes someone to draw those cartoons, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's important. Yeah, all of that creativity is important.
yeah.
Hmm.
So, so you've been doing the viral shows and things like that
You
since
know,
then?
the only show that I did that was virtually was with Bob's birthday bash in December.
Hmm.
And I haven't done anything since then as far as a virtual show, but I did do an event. I think it was just last week, quite honestly. I had to sing at an event in Atlanta and
Hmm.
perform there.
Yeah, at ATL, man, I got a lot of people that that I spend. I was like, man,
Yay.
that's
I
all the
mean,
talent.
the talent is hot right here. And of course,
But
my hometown of DC has some strong
oh yeah,
talent.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I know. Now, see Norman Brown. He's from across the river. Guitarist Norman Brown. Because
Hmm.
I'm in Kansas City. Some people get it mixed up. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, and then there's right across there's a Kansas and Missouri River,
Hmm.
what we call the viaduct, and that's Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay, got it, got it.
So Kansas, the state of Kansas, has got Kansas City, and it's right on the borderline with Kansas City, and it's Missouri.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I gigged with Norman on the Capitol Jazz Cruise. I was one of his background singers,
Oh,
probably in
okay.
2012.
Oh, okay. So, so, and then I think we got Julian Vaughn here, bass
Wow.
player,
Hmm.
and Intervision, Blair Bryant.
Yeah, I got some
Have
serious,
you, yeah,
serious cats there.
yeah.
Hmm.
And so I'm supposed to be interviewing here Blair, but I interviewed Carl Rowland, guitarist. Now he went to California, but he left here.
But
Uh,
that's still hometown. You still
yeah,
got to
and I
claim.
think yeah, we don't have a lot of Kenny Polson. I didn't know he was. It's a saxophonist, Kenny Polson.
Hmm.
He's from here, but most of them move away. But
They'll come
Julian
back.
and yeah,
Julian
yeah.
said he's not moving.
Well, not so far, but he travels enough.
Right, right, right. To come back home. That's a good thing.
Yes, but I'm glad we had the opportunities. Anything else you want to say before we?
Well, if anybody wanted to check out a lesson, they could get with me on lauriejazz.com, or they'll find me on social media. Like I said, I'm on all music platforms, but
Mhm.
also I'm on all forms of social media. So they could check me out. Just look for Lori Williams or Lori Jazz.
Okay, yeah. So on my, if we do this again, I'm gonna have to add a couple of more things on here, and then
Okay.
you'll probably be telling me something else. That's what you didn't tell me that the last time, because I'm like, oh man,
Yeah, you can't give it all away.
I'm gonna have to have a full notebook of everything
That's
you do.
funny. Yeah, but I can't wait for you to hear the rest of the cuts of the
Oh,
CD. It's pretty exciting.
yes. And actually, when I heard that was New Day,
Hmm.
I remember I said, oh, he did the
He called it.
instrumental of that.
He called it.
Oh,
It's
this
a.
got
Yep.
words to it. I
He
saw
called.
that, and I'm
Yeah.
listening to it. I saw it got words to it too.
He
Oh,
called it.
okay.
He called it. It's a New Day when he first released it, and
Okay.
then we were in studio and he played it back. I said, I think I can add something to it. So
Uh-huh.
that's what I
Oh,
did. I put
yeah.
my words
I
on
said,
it.
man, I said, now, oh, that's tight. This instrumental now
Yeah.
has words to it.
Thank
I can hear
you.
what they're saying.
Yes, I like it.
Oh, okay, well, thank you
Thank
for
you.
taking the time to interview. I was
Nice
so
to
excited.
chat
I
with
said,
you. Yeah.
yes. I said, man, yeah, everybody's making me look good.
You're making us look good. That's really what
No,
it.
and
Mm.
and, let's see, that was last week. Selena Albright, I got to interview
Oh,
Selena.
she's so beautiful. Love
Yeah,
her and
from
her family.
Texas. From Texas,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
I kind
her
of saw.
mom is like my auntie, so I love
Oh, okay,
Glennis, and of course her dad. Yeah.
yeah, and so I got to see a little bit of Galvin, and they said that his performance was put on hold
Mhm.
because it was his time to sleep, because they didn't want him keeping them up
Hey,
all
he-
night.
he's in
And
charge.
that's right. I said, now tell him he can take over the whole show. He said, oh, he will. So I said, well, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Selena's awesome.
yeah,
Oh.
she is. All
Mhm.
righty. Well, you have a nice day.
Thank you. You
And
too.
and so far I'm so far no symptoms yet.
Yeah,
You
no, you'll
know.
be all right. And so I'm going to be watching out for you to make sure. Thank you for inspiring me to make sure I get mine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't want to wait too long. I was like, hurry up, hurry up. I work a semi part-time because I
Mhm.
retired from the family court. So after school program with kids.
Oh,
So
it's
I definitely need to get
awesome.
I definitely need to get me.
They need that. That's awesome.
Yeah. But boss already called us like, when you come back to work, I was like, well, I'm scheduled Friday for the COVID. So,
Right.
so
Yeah, they're
all
arranging
righty.
for teachers to take their tests today in Georgia. So they're taking, for the educators, they're taking their tests today.
Well, you have a nice day, and tell Bob I'm gonna have to catch up with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So and let's see how Walter. Oh, I gotta catch up with Tom too. You tell him don't be hiding from me. I'm gonna come
Oh
looking
yeah,
for
I'm
him.
sure
We
he'll
we
and
gotta do
Bob,
one.
Bob just released his 33rd CD. So check
Yeah,
that out. Yeah.
yeah. He sent me an email.
All right. And
Yeah,
he's pushing a tune called Stay Above the Fray. So you
I've been spending that. Yeah.
spin that. Yeah, yeah. And definitely keep spinning New Day.
Yeah. All righty. All right. You
All
have a
right.
nice day.
Thank
Bye
y'all
bye.
so much. Thank you.
Sure. You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.